This is December 16th, 2024, meeting of the Berlin Board of Assessors. As a preliminary matter, please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you. Take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. This is Kevin Pond, Chair of the Board of Assessors. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me prior to me calling the meeting to order. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bev Wheeler.
Here.
Roger Bradley.
Here.
Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Assessing Director, Linda Barisha.
Here.
Okay. Any anticipated speakers?
No, not us right now.
Okay. With the quorum of the board present, I call this meeting to order at 6:02 p.m. on Monday, December 16th, 2024. Okay. So we're going to start with minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
And attendees were Kevin Pond and Roger Bradley and Linda Barisha. Approval of the minutes from October were read by Kevin. Motion made by Roger to accept the meeting minutes of October 28th, 2024. Seconded by Kevin Pond. Approved. Old business FY26 inspections by office staff for building permit and 2024 sales ongoing real estate exemption application deadlines for qualifying veterans and seniors, etc. by April 1st, 2025. Is that right? Under new business, discuss getting tax files ready, working on the budget, contact residents for missing items on chapter and exemption applications, discussed that the town is considering changing to a single tax rate, discuss the potential for changing to quarterly tax bills. The HERO Act begins in 2026 with full effect phasing in through 2033, and several fact sheets with explanations were distributed to the board via email. Items we voted on. Did we vote on the HERO Act? HERO Act details continue to discuss at next BOA meeting with full board present. This topic will become an article to be voted on town meeting in May 2025. Documents to be signed were BOA meeting minutes, month ending reports, real estate, CPA exemptions, month ending reports, RE, PP, MV, and CPA abatements. Real estate exemption application, motor vehicle abatement application, chapter land application, and certificates. FY26 and 2 betterment commitments for fiscal year 2025. BOA questions and discussion, tax classification hearing scheduled for December 2nd on 2024 at 7 p.m. Correspondence were building permit report on October 2024, Warren Group sales report October 2024. Next meeting, tax classification meeting, December 2nd at 7 p.m. Scheduled Board of Assessors meeting December 16th at 6 p.m. Motion to adjourn made by Roger Bradley at 6:24, second by Kevin Pond. Meeting adjourned.
Anybody note any errors or admissions there. Did we meet somewhere along the line? Oh, okay, no. The classification meeting on December 2nd. Did we have that? Or did we
That
go in?
That was with the selectmen.
Right, was that at 7 or was that at 6:30?
I was
Was-
the first in the agenda.
Was,
I'm sorry?
I was the first, so it was 6:30.
Okay. So we should probably change it. It says 7 o'clock here on the notes.
Okay, I'll double check. I think
Yeah.
it was at 6:30, but
Right. So that's the third item up when it says next meeting, tax classification meeting with December 2nd at 7. I think we're at 6:30. Okay. And where it says BOA also has 7 PM. Tax classification hearing for December 2nd was at 7. So I think both of those were at 6:30. Okay. Anything else on here that we need to go over? All those in favor as they were read? Bev?
I wasn't at the meeting. Can I?
Oh, that's right. Okay. Raj?
well, I'll make a motion that we change that to 6:30 if that's what you, and accept it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that. Yeah, if those two times change to 6:30, I'll also vote yes. So we're good.
Okay.
Motion passes and we'll vote the minutes in. Okay. Moving on to agenda.
okay, so still inspection by the office staff for building permits and sales ongoing, real estate exemption still ongoing. The deadline is April 1st, 2025. These are kind of ongoing till June, till we finish the fiscal year. New business, we had the tax classification hearing was held on December 2nd, 2024, and the tax rate was set. Raj and Kev was there. Bev, did you?
I was watching
Okay,
it.
you were watching. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I raised my hand on the,
Okay. I think it went well.
Yeah, it went very good.
I think,
Um,
yeah, I got a lot of good words that I was able to like explain it good, and I included like extra numbers this year just so we simplify the process. The tax rate is all set. I did do the data bridge. From my camera, I pulled the report and I put it into the treasure collector's database. Tomorrow we will meet in the morning before she completes the process to send out billing. In meantime, everything that I need to do, like I need to change the database for FY 2026. I need to publish online all the new values. There's a lot of things that I have to do once the tax rate is set. I did calculate all the small commercial exemptions, and I also we have like something in the CAMA database that we change statics, which mean we're in 2026, but if I want to see the 2025 static, that I have help and contract with Vision, so they help us do that. So we're all up to date with that. We do have 3 pilot agreements, which I usually send letters. One is with the town of Bolton, one is with the town of Hudson, and the watershed is with the DOR. So I sent the letter today to the town of Hudson and the town of Bolton. For the town of Hudson, it's around 17,000. I'm rounding it, 17,000 something. It's for the pond. This is in lieu of taxes, and then for the town of Bolton, it's around like 80 $80. We send this every year, and for the watershed, last year it was $62,000. This year I went into the DOR website, but they didn't publish the FY 2025. Once I have that number, I go ahead and sign the paper and send it. Then they process the payment and send the payment to Kathy, to our treasurer.
How much was Hudson's assessment for that?
17,000 this year.
Okay,
Last
Alright.
year was 20,000 because I have to calculate the valuation based on the tax rate, and the tax rate last year for commercial was 25. This year for commercial, we set it at 22.42. For residential, it was 14.19, and for personal property, $22.26.
but should we, where it says December 2024 tax rate was set, should we print those in there? Or have them on this paper? Or not?
Before the tax bill goes out,
Print what?
the amounts.
The tax rate,
Uh,
Like-
Usually the tax rate is published once we get approval for the DOR. So we just got the approval on Friday, and then today I publish online, and we put like historically for every year. But we set the tax rate. We still work on the background with the numbers. Once the DOR approves it, then we can go ahead and put that on the paper. But for this meeting, this was done before Friday.
right, but
Yeah.
under new business, we can't print that on here or
On
not?
the new, this is gonna be on the new business for next month.
Okay, all right,
Yeah. Because
all
by
right.
the time this agenda was prepared and we got the okay from the DOR, I had 48 hours, so that's
So what were you doing? I'm
no,
good. I
48
got it.
hours, it's once, yeah, you sent the agenda.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll-
that was
we'll
a
put
good
her on
show.
next
Thanks.
year.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
All right.
Can-
Yeah,
Can you
All
just tell me what the residential was again?
$14.19.
1419,
Mhm.
okay. Is that the same as personal property or?
No,
Oh.
personal property is 22.26, commercial and industrial is 22.42.
Okay,
Trying to figure out your bill, Raj.
no, no, I'm waiting for the surprise.
Oh, I already paid mine. I didn't know the rate, but I paid last.
Good for you.
Well, they'll send you a supplemental.
Yeah,
Well,
Just-
then it's
We'll send
easier.
we'll send the difference, Bev.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
I was told by the treasurer it's easier because if you make your payment ahead of time, by the time she sends the bills out, she'll deduct that amount that you've already paid
right,
that you can claim on your taxes
yeah,
before December 31st.
right.
And then you'll just have, I'll owe them or they'll owe me or whatever.
Hmm.
okay. So we're
I hope
confirming,
they owe you.
so I'm confirming there is no quote unquote late fee, correct, of any sort.
No, so I was told today that
Yeah.
when you get your bill, that it will, it's 30 days from date of bill. And it was mentioned to me that they will be going out second or third week of January.
And you have 30 days to what?
To pay the corrected, you know, rate on your
Aha.
tax bill. So you have 30 days from date of postage from whenever you receive it in January to pay it. So your taxes are really not due until February. Do you understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, I'm glad I asked. My understanding was there was no, I guess, penalty payment thing. But technically, you gotta do it within 30 days.
Correct. Otherwise, you'll get interest and penalized like you would on your normal, you know,
Yep.
bill if you were late.
Okay, I'm glad we asked that. Thank you very much. Okay. Where are we now?
Okay, so we had 3 excise abatements that are approved, and they are sitting in the table tonight for you to sign. We had 2 real estate exemption, and both of the 2 real estate exemptions were 22Ds. Surviving spouse. They are granted. They are in the pile of the paperwork to be signed. And deadline for chapter land was December 2nd. We received 12 chapter land application, and 2 chapter lands are not renewing for FY 2026. They decided to not renew it.
Okay. Their
Okay.
choice. Yep.
Yep. And so all of this paperwork is there.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Absolutely.
If they do not renew it, are they
Mhm.
still chapter land?
No,
No? Okay, thank you.
they decided to not to.
Okay,
What?
They're
Is
gonna pay the
there,
normal tax rate on the land, like without the discount.
but they can't go back again and change their mind 2 years down the road, can they? And go back to chapter land?
I mean, it's their right. This is
Okay.
chapter land
All
that
right.
they can file for every year. But this year they decided not to, so
Okay,
yeah, they're gonna receive the bill with a full.
I didn't know if
Yeah,
once you
without
changed,
the percent, I mean, without the discount.
okay. Thank you.
so what happens to the 5, 6, 10 years it was in chapter land? Now all of a sudden, on a day's notice, they take it out? I thought there was some sort of
If they sell it.
lingering.
Yeah,
Huh?
only if they sell it. If they sell it, then they have to pay the rollback taxes, but they're not selling it. And if
Okay.
it's between the family members, the law allows it. But if you sell it, then you have to pay the rollback taxes.
And if they sell it, how many years does the town have before 5 years? Okay, that's my
It's
answer.
called rollback taxes, yeah?
Right, okay, all right. I'm good with that. Okay. Good question.
Okay, so basically, there is one abatement application. It's a little bit of an unusual abatement application for a real estate. We are not in the abatement season. The abatement season happens 30 days after the actual bill is sent out. And we're not, but this gentleman decided to apply for a real estate abatement because apparently, he never received the tax bill because of the address changes, and that doesn't have to fall under my department because, you know, you can't file an abatement that you didn't receive your tax bill. We know that the law states very specifically that everybody is obligated, if you don't receive your tax bill, you go at the town and ask, how much is my tax bill? But I don't have the authority and jurisdiction to remove the interest and the fees. That's not what I do. I only, we can discuss if someone thinks that I have a wrong coding or overvaluation, but nothing to do with the tax bill. If you didn't receive the tax bill because your address was changed, was not changed, I do understand. Things happen, but everybody is responsible to go and ask why I didn't receive the tax bill. So the abatement form is there in the pile and I denied it. You will sign as a board and I will go ahead and send a letter. I called the gentleman, I left 2 voice mails and I explained the reason why it's denied.
Okay. How does an address get changed?
They come and apply to change the address if they want the tax bill to be sent somewhere else.
Oh, I thought the location got a different address. My error. Okay,
No,
and I'm
they
just saying,
come
how would
and-
that possibly happen?
Yeah, it can happen and, you know, but regardless, it happened, it not happen, you're responsible to, like, for example, regardless if I change for example, I moved from Leicester to Oxford and I forgot to change regardless, I'm not gonna play
Right.
after a year and go and say, hey, guys, I am not paying because I never received it. Too bad,
Yeah.
my bad.
Right.
No, I was taking it, the physical address got changed. But never mind. It's okay. I got it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He was stating that the address was changed. We had it, we did some research and we had it changed on a timely manner and whatever happened there, you know, I deal with values. I don't really deal with, you know,
Yeah. The mail.
Right.
the mailing and I don't have no authority to remove someone's fees and interest because they are late.
Yeah.
So that's the abatement there. If you will see it. I wrote it like in a sticky note. I just wanted to explain in case any of you have any questions regarding that.
Oh, we'll call you. Don't worry. We'll call you. Don't worry. It's all good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So basically, this is all. I'm glad that the tax rate was set. We're moving forward. I'm a little bit relieved. Now I can go ahead and I changed the database and we have a lot of field cards because until I set the tax rate, I lock the CAMA because I can't change no values. The LA4 needs to match the billing. So the Vision CAMA was locked for 3 months and I'm a little bit behind because me and Joanne would like just write on top of the card. So now we can go ahead and make all those changes, make those edits. We have 3 new parcels that we need to create. So I am very happy that I can go ahead and work on my database because now I dumped the file for FY25 and it's all good. Other than that, nothing really, nothing else going on. I have to do the plan to meet with Vision to start the reval. As you all know, it's going to be a busy year. So, but I think we'll be fine. I hope so.
It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on all of this that we discussed that you have to sign, there's going to be the meetings minutes for November 2024, month ending reports for the real estate, the CPA exemption month ending reports for real estate, personal property, from the previous month, and you know how the report and the total is there for the month of November, chapter land and certificates for 2026 that we have to send to the Registry of Deeds. You do this every season, so it's gonna be batch 3, and we have chapter application request for FY27. It's the Warren report for all the sales that happen in the month of December. I forgot to mention that once I do all of these billings and you know, the pilot agreement, there's a lot of things. Once you set the tax rate, one of the other things that I need to work is I need to prepare a file to extract and give it to Warren Group. Once I send them the values for fiscal year 2025, then in exchange, they give us all these beautiful and lovely reports that we get every month. I give them the whole year, all the values on real estate, commercial, industrial, and then they give us like monthly report on the sales. So I managed to finish that today as well for the Warren Group.
Okay.
So we do their homework for them?
You get free reports. That's how it goes.
I thought they did all their own industry standard and looking up and all that, and
So this is how it works. The Warren Group is the biggest group. So basically they send me an email every year and they ask me if I can send them the values for 2025. I go into Vision, I pull the report and I send them the reports for all the categories, what's the valuation. And then in exchange for that, every month they send the, you know, the sales for every month. So we get
Okay.
from that, yeah, from them. Other than that, I know I have a list that I have to go, like, once the tax rate, I think I finished mostly like 90%. I am just waiting for the GIS. I do have a vendor that updates our maps for the town, and I'm just waiting for the GIS so we can update all the new parcels for FY25. Like if we had a combine or a new parcel, and then I do this at the end of the year. So that's the only thing I believe left. Tomorrow morning, I have a couple of meetings. One of the meetings will be sitting down with Kathy, and I need to do some calculation for the solar farm, the one that we have the agreement this year, because the tax rate was a little bit less, so I'm gonna bill them a little bit more, but it's all good. I just have to go to the number what we agreed for. So
Yep.
I did the calculation. Tomorrow I'll sit down with Kathy and give her the numbers, and then she will enter these numbers manually, so they have to pay a couple of thousand more than the
Yep.
value.
Is that the one on Randall Road?
The
Yeah.
Wheeler, yeah.
Oh, it's Wheelers? Or is that on River Road we're talking about?
River Road.
River Road.
River
Okay.
Road, yeah. The other one in Randall, it's personal property, but in River Road, it's real estate. So in the River Road, because it's a real estate, it's calculated differently compared to the personal property. For the personal property, I do have a depreciation schedule, but for this one, I do not have a depreciation schedule. So I calculate it differently because this is how the agreement was made, and I have to honor that. I just do the calculation based on the values and the tax rate and all these fun things that I do.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Other than that, our next meeting is scheduled for January 27, 2024 at 6 p.m. If
Not till January 27th. Did we miss one? Or are we not having one?
We're in December now.
we're in December now. So we
Right.
have them once a month, but we technically supposed to have the December meeting on December 23rd, but we went 1 week because of the holiday, so that's why it looks a little bit more because it's like an extra week, but yes, it will be, usually we have the third week on the month. Third, fourth week, it depends on the.
Okay, so our next meeting is January
Next year.
27th.
Two
We don't have
thousand and twenty-five.
This is the typo, 2025. Yes, this is a typo, not 2024.
Yeah, but I'm more concerned, let me just, yeah. Okay, if that's our next meeting, January 27th of next year, that's fine by me. Okay. I'm good.
Yeah, next year in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Because if you
Fine.
say so next year, it sounds like
Yeah.
we're far away. Yeah, so
Well, we didn't pick that up on the agenda. So there's 2 more corrections needed to be done.
correct. The
yeah.
year, it's supposed to be 2025 and we will correct it. I will ask Dawn to basically correct.
Fluff it up. We're good. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
I
No,
don't
I
have
would
anything.
no.
What, Bev?
I don't have anything. I'm not
Okay.
signing tonight. I have to go to the municipal tomorrow, so I'll sign tomorrow morning.
Okay. Rod, you have anything else?
We're not gonna discuss the HERO Act until the next meeting, is that correct?
Correct. I think we will schedule something in person and maybe next month. Actually, February I do have the FinCom, so and it's going to be late around 7. So I was thinking it would be great if we could meet like that day around 6 and discuss this and just so we are all on the same page and
Okay,
and vote or not vote, whatever we decide that is the best, and then go ahead and let them know for the town meeting. So February, I think it would be great if we can have a meeting like this online, but one could be in person as well, since I'm gonna be there and like around 6.
okay.
I'll send the date. It's in
if-
February, I believe 23rd or 27th. Have the thing come.
I'm not so sure, that might be a little late for me to digest all that, but maybe if there's some open time in January, we could maybe kind of fit that in for a
Yeah, if
half hour here or a half hour there or whatever.
yeah, if let me know which date and
Yeah.
you all of you can come and we can sit down and talk about it. I did send an email about it last month, I believe, but I didn't get a no
Right.
response. So I know you guys are all busy and stuff, but I don't mind staying like late one. I just let me know when that works for 3 of you and we can coordinate it.
Yeah,
Do you want, Kevin, here's a suggestion. Why don't we have a live meeting in the office
Yeah,
on January 27th? We could discuss the HEROES Act. Do our meeting, and then she would have her answer before February. Or, if you're concerned about February, waiting till February.
I
yeah,
mean, I only have to have a meeting before the town meeting in May, so we have some.
Oh, okay.
But this has to be voted in the town meeting. If we vote for yes, then this has to be presented and be voted in the town meeting, which it will be May. So we technically have some time. Maybe I confused you. I have a FinCom meeting February. The FinCom meeting is the budget. Doesn't have to do nothing with the HERO Act. It's just the budget.
Oh, I know, but I was thinking that maybe we could have a live one in the office meeting before you do FinCom.
Yeah, that's
But
fine
then
with me.
Kevin had a concern about February, waiting till February.
Yeah, so that may not, that might be okay. If we
Yeah.
meet before her FinCom, try not to make her stay late and then
Right,
another
if
2 weeks later, she's gotta stay late
it
again.
again,
Right, so I don't know, maybe we could do this, have it online like this. I don't know if we have to post that. Or have it in the meeting and she can talk from home. So she doesn't have to stay late, but she could do a Zoom, but we'll go in the office. I don't know. It was just an idea. right,
Or
if-
I can just bring more material and I'll just simplify it. I was a little bit busy with the tax rate, so I can just go ahead and in January, like I have a little bit more flex time before the abatement season comes, because they technically have 30 days, and then I can go ahead and highlight them, you know, to make it,
Yeah,
to simplify it, we can do in January, no problem.
and I'm also working on a couple of ideas of getting this out to the public. So we don't show up at town meeting and if people are gonna vote on it and we have to go over it, in a long form.
So this is how
So-
it works. I already sent this to Kristen. So once it's voted, then Kristen is aware. I go ahead and explain to her, and then she would go ahead and explain that. And if they have question at the town meeting, then or me or you or any of us, we can answer the question.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping it to maybe get it out in the town newspaper. If we can condense it down to less than 14 pages or so, we could put it in the Berlin.
Actually, I have to write
Townhouse
another
News?
town article in January. It's my turn because I did the exemption in November. So you know what?
Yeah,
It's a great idea. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Kristen and I'm gonna ask if am I allowed to put that as a suggestion, and that would be great because I would educate and it would be easier for us.
right. Town meeting, we wouldn't take all that time, talking about one article after another, put it in a couple of times. Like I said, if it's, under 25 pages, we could, no,
I
I know
love
it's
the
not.
idea. Thank you. See, I got a grade for they helped me.
So,
No, that's great. I will definitely talk to her tomorrow because I know by January 4th, I already started to prepare like writing an article, and I'm thinking like what I'm gonna write.
well, we can put that in instead. I wrote it for you. We're good to go. And I personally would like to see it maybe a couple of times in there, that's my own opinion. Okay, anybody have anything else to discuss? All
No,
right. Okay,
I
thank you
motion
very
to
much.
adjourn.
What was that, Bev?
I said I motion to adjourn.
Okay,
We're all set.
Raj?
I'll second that.
Okay, and I just want to say thank you for your presentation at in front of the Board of Selectmen. I
That
think
was excellent.
Yeah, went really well. Moving on, got the tax rate set in one night. Wasn't really a lot of discussion and boiled down to a reasonable tax rate, I think. And I think we're good to go from there. So I want to thank you for that. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh,
You guys all are the really support, like I have a great support from the board, from the town. So I am very happy where I
Good.
am. And thank you. Yeah, I appreciate your help.
All right. All those in favor to adjourn at 6:40. We had a long meeting tonight. All those in favor say aye.
I
Right.
All right, we're done.